Love, peace, and brownies. This is another episode of Brownies, Cookies, and Milk. I'm just gonna hop off cloud nine right now. Right now, I'm gonna give it to y'all real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump off cloud nine, and I'm just gonna tell y'all what I know, what I see, what I'm accumulating. Mixture of experience of being a Browns fan and a mixture of being a realist. Now, I'm doing this video. I'm a little late. I apologize because my life happens, all right? I got things to do. I got people I spend my time with. So, you know, I didn't have no peace and quiet, you know what I'm saying, to attend to this video like I needed to. But what we're talking about is we're talking about Baker Mayfield. Now, Baker had a press conference, okay, like he always do, and it was stiff. It was stiff. It's stiff because we not winning, flat out. We not winning, so it's stiff. It's going by. He's saying what he gotta say. It sounds like the same shit we've been hearing over and over and over. I mean, at least since the beginning of the season, you can go back further to that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's the same. We know where the issue's at. We gotta get it cleaned up. We gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? The same old same shit. You know what I mean? So then they get into, to the end. Obviously, the dude, now, Baker and Tony, like, I thought either they didn't like each other, and that's why Baker always would, like, kind of call him out at the beginning of the interview. Because anytime Tony spoke, he'd be like, "Hi, Tony." You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I either thought they didn't rock with each other, or that they had some type of like friction, some type of static. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So as I'm listening to it, now before I even seen the interview, I seen like mad posts talking about, Marcus Spears, Baker Mayfield needs to shut up. And I'm like I already, you know what I'm saying? Marcus Spears, he been saying some wild, dumbfounded shit for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, all right, he just going on his little hating rant anyway. So he blows up. You know what I'm saying? Now, how I took it initially, I was listening to it. I wasn't even watching it. I was listening. I thought it was just like another, like they might be friends. They know each other a little bit more than anybody else. Like maybe they even text each other outside of these interviews and stuff like that and have conversations, get a beer or something like. So I'm thinking, like, listening to his tone, that he was just playing. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to go back and I had to watch it and then watch the body language, and I was like, oh shit, he was really upset. You know what I'm saying? Or at least, disgruntled or whatever. Whatever word I'm trying to look for. Like if he felt some type of way about Tony asking him questions. Baker felt some type of way about Tony asking him questions like that. Now, when you go through it, okay, my whole thing is that, okay, how I felt, it wasn't a big deal, like I said in the beginning. And even after I seen that he was upset, I was just like, I mean, you expect that, you know what I mean? And I expect nothing else from him, to be honest. However, I will say, after like thinking about it a little bit more, now this is a video after I've already seen a bunch of people comment on it and everything like that. So I'm basically taking information I gathered from them, formulating my own take on it, as well as my own original take. So if it sounds like I'm not being authentic, I apologize, but I'm trying to be as authentic as possible in regards to this. So my whole thing was like, I was disappointed because he should be able to win that situation. I felt like it was a loss. I felt like him storming off, like you don't gotta storm off. You don't gotta hit the mic drop. You know what I'm saying? And two, like, children are watching him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. You can't be an example like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. Like, flat out, it's not a good look. If you're going to own him with your words and let him backtrack. You know he going to sound stupid. Let him sound stupid. And then that way you get the last laugh. But instead, it looked like Baker's a whiner. And it kind of, and you know what? I agree. It do look whinish, man. Like, you get the last, don't walk off, but I get why he walked off. Why do I get where he walked off? Why do I get he's upset? Because if you listen to like the whole, like just that whole little scene right there, it sounded like he was walking Baker in to play the blame game. Because the more and more you keep hearing about it, it was like, it was a management question. You know what I'm saying? And Baker ain't the manager. He the quarterback. He get the calls. He, you know what I'm saying? He managed on the field, but he ain't the one, you know what I'm saying? So it was a management question, and he was trying to get Baker to throw Freddie under the bus, I felt like. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that's what he was walking into, and I feel like Baker identified it. You know what I'm saying? So instead of him like throwing somebody under the bus or throwing himself under the bus or whatever like that, he went on ahead and just blew up. And instead of it being a story about Baker threw Freddie Kitchens under the bus, it's just a story about, all right, I already told you Baker's like this, which I appreciate him doing that for. You know what I'm saying? That's him being a leader, trying to stick up for his team, trying not to throw anybody under the bus. Everybody know where the problem is. And it's everything. It's everywhere. Yes, Freddie's management is terrible. Baker's gameplay is poor. Like, and it's hard for me to say this. Now, the whole thing is, I'm gonna just be honest, like, on everything. Like, I want Baker to take more accountability on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying just straight up, you know, shit saying like, you know, it's my fault when it ain't. But it is kind of his fault. You know what I'm saying? I think he just need to keep on going with the line, need to play better. You know what I'm saying? It's my fault. Like, we ain't gonna get mad at that. I know I'm not. I get it that some people didn't want Baker to be here. You know what I'm saying? And it was some people that did. I'm one of the few, many few. You know what I'm saying? So, but basically what I'm trying to say is that this is Baker's team, okay? You could say, put it all on me, and we be okay with it. And we be like, I mean, everybody, of course the media gonna try to spin it. They're gonna be like, oh, Baker Mayfield is trash. He even blames it on himself, blah, blah, blah. But the real motherfuckers in this bitch, the real people that wear brown and orange, they know what it is. Well, some of them do be bandwagon, some of them do be fair weather as fuck. So I ain't even gonna perk. But me, per se, I wouldn't take no weight, especially because he white. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to bring in the whole Deshaun Watson thing and see, like, Deshaun Watson has to do that. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson could never have did what Baker did, and it'd been okay. Like, it would have been pandemonium. You know what I'm saying? It would have been ugly. I mean, and this is his opinion. Like I said, maybe it wouldn't have been nothing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it would have been like what it is right now. Oh, Deshaun Watson's an ass, blah, blah. Even though it would have probably been uncharacteristic. But what I'm trying to say is, like, Baker's not Deshaun. Okay, I get that. But Baker has a magnetic presence about it. At least his game. You know what I'm saying? At least his passion for football. We love that. I love that. That was the reason why I wanted him. But you got to also use your white privilege, because motherfuckers ain't going to get mad at you because you white, bruh. And I hate to sound fucking racist and sound racist as fuck, but let's be honest. I'm uncensored. Shit. He white, ain't nobody gonna get mad. For real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they gonna be like, oh, get this bum, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as they start winning again, we already know motherfuckers was gonna be on hush. Everybody's gonna be quiet, gonna act like nothing ever happened. Baker need to be able to have accountability more. And if you're going to be a trash-talking, a feisty dude, you got to know how to play it in between the lines. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Now, I could be going too far, and if Baker ever gets a hold of this, or anybody on the team get a hold of this, I don't want nobody to think that, like, I think the season is over. Because I don't. And even if it was, like, I'm just going to go back to the old Browns fan. Like, I'm going to just go back in old mode, where I feel like any game, I'm just happy to watch them play. You know what I'm saying? Loss, win. I want them to win, obviously, but just to watch them play, like, You know, we only get 16 games in the season. You know what I'm saying? It's not a long season. It's not like basketball where I get to, like, when I watch them. Win, lose, tie, I still watch them. I don't give a damn. So that's my quarterback. I'm saying, like, he needs a mentor. Now, I think Steve Smith, they got a little report. I know Steve Smith was a Raven, so he might not be down to it, but I really think Steve Smith Sr. will be a great mentor to Baker Mayfield. People might be looking at me crazy, like, damn, why you say that? You know, he got him fight on field, blah, blah. He get arguments with players, this, that, and the third. I feel like Steve Smith is a black man, okay? So he knows his boundaries. Because if he was really, really that bad, oh, it'd be too much. It'd be too, that motherfuckers would hate him. But instead, it's a lot of people that love Steve Smith because he's passionate about the game. He could talk his trash, and he know what's important, what's serious, and what's not. There was one of these videos, one of these clips on YouTube that said Steve Smith's most funniest moments. And in the very first clip, and the video was like 15 minutes long. The very first clip, some dude was trying to like prolong him to answer some goofy dumb question, and Steve Smith looked at dude and was just like, it sounded like you trying to fish for something, but you ain't got nothing on your line. And he just straight up told dude, like, you know, I'm done talking to you, bro. And left it like that. You know what I'm saying? Left it like that. That's what Baker could have did in the same situation with Tony. But I think he seen the motherfucker knob going up, like, like these motherfuckers trying to turn up the heat. So he just got out of the ain't no pun intended, he got out of the kitchens. You know what I'm saying? Got out of the kitchen and left. And like, I don't blame him for what he did because he seen where it was going. We all know where it was going because it was a management situation. It was about time and all this. You know what I'm saying? So all it was gonna come down to was either the coaches or some type of player or something like that. It would have came down to him throwing somebody under the bus. It probably would have been better if he threw himself under the bus. Motherfuckers would probably like love him a little bit more, hug him a little bit more. Like, damn, I think he's maturing. He may need to do that. He need to get with Steve Smith. If Steve Smith will allow it and to show him. In that way, like I said, Steve Smith is a black man. He know the boundaries, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? What you can say and what you can't say. And he could give it to Baker the real direct way. And I think Baker would respect him for it because they kind of the same type of dudes. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know. Joe Thomas could probably set it up. They both work on the NFL Network. They probably should just link up, you know what I'm saying, and really get to talk, you know what I'm saying, hash out some things, iron out these wrinkles that he got because that's our quarterback forever, man. Not forever, but for a long time. I don't think he a bust. I don't think it's a wrap. I think that, truthfully, like, it's going to get better, man. It's going to turn around, but I definitely want to see him take a little bit more accountability. Just say it, man, and we're not about to get mad. Otherwise, it's just going to, I can see it being another Tim Couch situation. I am disappointed. I ain't going to lie, y'all. Like, let's be real. Like, he has been playing poorly. Like, terrible. Like, I didn't expect this from him, though. You know what I mean? I always said that Baker was cerebral. I felt like he just had a good feel for the field. But right now, for whatever reason, maybe this task is a little bit bigger than what he is. I feel for him because it is the fucking Cleveland Browns. Like, we know what our history is, man. It's hard. It's really hard. But he said he could do it, and I believed him. I still believe him. So, yeah, man, let's see if we can get it turned around, man. You know, it's been a while. You know what I mean? We need to get these wins in. And I'm not going to keep saying we're going to win every game no more. I think that's where I set myself up. I think I set the team up. I think I'm putting bad mojo in there or something like that. I don't know. It's on them, but it's on me too, I feel like. I don't know. I'm probably talking too much shit. I'm probably taking too much credit, obviously. But I just wanted to let y'all know, man, like, the Baker whole situation thing, is it a big deal? No, it's not. It's not the end of the world. It's not. But does it question his leadership a little bit? Yes. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be passive-aggressive. You don't want no passive-aggressive leader. He should not have walked away from that interview. He should have owned dude, had dude feeling stupid, have him leave, not you. especially if you're gonna double down on Twitter. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot to learn. Like he said, and I know it was gonna come down to being worse than what it was at. So maybe he just left because it was getting a little too hot, and I feel it. But you can't be like that, man. That shit is disappointing, bro. I don't expect that from him. I expect him to own the shit. You know what I'm saying? Not passive aggressive shit. You know what I mean? If this was OBJ, I'd be pissed. I ain't even gonna lie. And that's a double standard. And actually, OBJ ain't been perfect. You've been saying a little bit of shit where it's kind of like, I mean, he being authentic, I guess, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You kind of still thinking like your shit don't stink a little bit. But he been taking a little bit. He been trying. And that's why I give him credit. You know what I'm saying? OBJ been trying. And that's why I said, from my sentiments in the beginning, I already kind of predicted some of the shit. But people trying to, like, blame it all on him. And I don't want to blame it all on him. Actually, he's been really well with us. So, yeah, man. I don't think this video is supposed to be this long. The Real Uncensored Brown fan signing out. Peace.